So, all it takes to destroy a nation is a pretty face. For those who are observant, that's what exactly is going on in South Africa today. Today is 29th May 2026. So, we already know what's going on. For those who don't know, a pretty face, like I said earlier, pick up the microphone and started shouting, chase black African foreigners away, chase them away, chase them away. Started telling her own persons, her own people. I don't know what they call it. Is it South Africanians? I don't know. So he started telling her people, hey, let's chase all these black Africans, people that we share the same complexion with. Our brothers and sisters, let's chase them away from our country. There are problems. And guess what? All his brothers, okay, let me not say all, majority or most of men, because you have to use men to achieve that kind of purpose. They lined up and started doing exactly what she wants. I mean, they've already given deadline. When? Is it June 1st or June 30th of this month? That's how many days more? Not this month, this year I meant. They've given ultimatum. If you don't leave or by so and so, you'll see what happens. Well, so even before then, they started to beat people on the road who are black Africans that are foreigners in South Africa. Started beating them, destroying their businesses, chasing them out of hospitals. I mean, you know, when you look at this logically, you could tell it's not actually her fault. I mean, this has been happening from, check the history, world go, check. Most battles, most war between countries or between communities are usually caused because, you know, a woman was involved. Either the man wants to show that, or maybe you disrespected one of their women or something. Men will go and kill, slaughter each other just to, just for what? To retain their honor. Or because a pretty face said something and they lined up. The worst thing that can happen to you as a man is to be a cheap. Because she has assumed the role of a shepherd. And the cheap lined up. Cheap are usually the majority. Yeah, they are the majority. They follow the shepherd. So that's the worst thing. That's why I look at whenever there is like genocide. Look at people who committed those genocide. They are the cheap. The shepherd, the people who are leading them, the person or persons who are leading them, they hardly lift a finger to commit those crimes, to do all those atrocities. It's usually the cheap. Those people who don't think for themselves, they are the ones that they use to achieve their aim. So why should I blame her? I wouldn't. You know, because if most men are shepherds, have logical minds, you could be in your own place saying whatever you want to say. Nobody will give a damn. You know, because I bet you she probably was not the only person who has been making such claim, shouting, asking for such thing that they should chase away other Africans from South Africa. But then, maybe she wasn't even the only woman who has made for such rally people around or try to rally people around. She probably wasn't the only person, but then because she's pretty, Every man, everybody lined up. Yes, let's go and kill our brothers. Let's destroy our nation. Because that's what they're actually doing. You know, the worst thing that can happen to you is when you think you are so much powerful. You are too powerful to the point that you start to piss off your enemy. That's the worst thing that can happen to you. Because no matter how powerful you think you are, don't piss off your enemy. Your enemy, you'll be surprised, might know one or two weaknesses of yours. And all they will do, they will tap that and deal with you. So, in as much as you have an enemy and you know this is your enemy, what the people do, a sensible person do, is you try to, you know, even if you don't want to trade with the enemy, you have boundaries. Say, fine, I'm not going to look for your trouble. I'm not going to come and poke you. Even though I know you don't want my well-being. You hate me with your passion, but then, hey, I won't come for your trouble. Stay where you are. I'll stay where you are, where I am. So when you chase all your people around you, people who will actually come to your aid, you piss off everybody. People who will come to your aid or come to when you have a problem, you chase them away, and then when the problem comes, because what do you think is going to happen? Ghana has called for their people, their Ghanaians. They've started to move all their persons back to their country. People who are been abused or yet to be abused in South Africa, they are calling them, hey, come back home. Imagine if other African countries start doing that. The same South Africans that people, they themselves are claiming the white South Africans that they are oppressing them, are still oppressing them. No, piss off all the black Africans around you. And then you stay on your own, let's see what happens. Anyway, like I said, this is about men. It has nothing to do with women, because if you don't come out, volunteer that your force, that your masculine energy, all this wouldn't have happened. But you came out and you are enforcing her will, so it's happening. You know, so carry on. The funny thing is, if war breaks out, the women are hardly the victims. Even as all this is going on, if something eventually foreigners decide, you know what, to fight back, and they say even if they are going to be slaughtered, they will make sure before they go down, those other South Africans will go down with them. Even if that is the case, trust me, she won't be touched. It's the men, those sheep. She won't be touched. Immediately, automatically, she will become a victim. She's a woman. What do you expect? That's why you should be your number 6 if you are a man. Always, let me tell that woman, the pretty face, if you are listening. Maybe you might not be touched, but there's always a consequence to everything you are doing. Whether positive or negative consequence is always there. My point is that there is positive and negative to every subject you can ever think of. Anything you can think of inside this earth, or on this earth, I don't even know. There's some say earth is flat, some say, well, I don't know. Whatever, anything you can see or touch or feel or think has a positive and negative side. And what I mean, the consequences. Before you do anything, be sure you can handle the consequences. Like I said, if every other African countries start going to South Africa to pull all their nationals, pull all their brothers and sisters back to their country, and completely stop dealing with you guys, cut you off, diplomatically cut off South Africa completely, I don't think you guys will survive. The white Africans might survive, but you black Africans, I don't know. Now, I'm not saying some of your complaints or some of the reason why you are doing this, they are not valid. That most of these foreigners are committing crime or whatever. I'm not saying they are not. I'm not there. I can't prove. But so I'm not watering down the reason why you are doing this. But again, the consequences That's why some things are better diplomatically handled than trying to do, might, I have power, I can do this, violence. Trust me. Not be person wey start war go win am o. It's not a must. Because you cannot determine how a war will end. No matter how powerful you think you are. Now let me talk to my Igbo brothers, because you're also the genesis of this issue. Unu jebere obodo ọzọ ije zoo onwe unu, ije chọọ ihe eji zoo ezinụlọ, ọ bido ezinụlọ, kpata ego, bie life before ịgaba. Iru ebe ahụ jee chọwa eze ị na-echi. Because I bido all these things. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's what started it. The Igbo brothers went there and decided to crown, what's it called? To crown, I mean. Is he Eze? Igbo and Eze. Igwe, okay, maybe. Eze Igbo. It's an irony because Igbo and Eze. Igbo and Eze. Anyways, you know there, bido. When you know the tension is there, so even if it's not at this degree, but it has always been there. Now, it's affecting every other person, every other African that's not a South African, every other black African, every other black man, black men and women that are not nationals of South Africa or indigenous of South Africa. Your cause, because it's chain reaction that spread to every other person. I'm a candidate obodo ndị ọzọ, unu ya ama ibe na amara ibe, ịba n'obodo abụla oghere, i respect your onwe. Ichi ọzọ, echichi, ị na obodo gị jee chie echichi, na chiekwa ebe ị na-eme ihe. You will be recognized here and not even, but ije nọ n'obodo ọzọ jee mebe. Anyway, that's all I can say. If you're a man, come on, get it, get. Stop letting. I don't know what is. Make use of this. Your existence is not just to produce sperm and breed the population all over everywhere. Make money to slave your. Stop letting people. Be a shepherd. I keep saying that. No matter how small in your own environment, be a shepherd of your own. Stop letting people make decisions for you. Don't let someone's emotion be the criteria for the decision you make in your life. This is where men fails. Just to say Havana, South Africa. Let's see how they are going to cope. When you chase every national, foreign nationals, or foreign black Africans in South Africa, we'll see. You know, I have sympathy for all these corporations from South Africa that are doing well in other African countries. Nobody is disturbing them. But you people in South Africa are not thinking about that. That's why I say consequences, side effects, whatever you do, think about, consider there are other things, the chain reaction, how far it can go. Because no matter what, I don't think those people, those corporations that originate from South Africa, I don't think they will support what they are doing in South Africa. No matter how patriotic they are, or loyal they are to South Africa, to their country, I don't think they will support that. Because no matter what, self-preservation is the first thing every man thinks of. Selfishly, every man stands for self-preservation. That's the first thing he considers. Especially when you have something to lose. And what is that self-preservation? This is his means of making money, business. We don't want anything going on in his own country to disrupt his money-making machine in another country. Like I say, usually people who have nothing to lose that volunteer for this kind of things. Keep doing it. If you're a man, keep letting a female emotion control your decision, your life choices. Like I say, it's not their fault. You see that pretty face, it's not her fault. Because she has the right to shout and make a demand for the world to follow. It's not is it one when you listen to her that you chose to carry out her wish? You made that choice, not her. You gave her the voice. She came out and was speaking. Who cares? You can look at her and say, this mad woman. Won't you go inside your house and look for something doing? I'll give you a better solution. Like I said, there's always a better way, which is diplomacy. But it's alright, you know. Doesn't mean those things, people are not doing some of the things they are claiming. There are better ways you can still get those illegal immigrants in your country out. You can still do it. That causing all these problems. It's very doable, very easy. I've even thought of it. Even my own small space. I thought crossed my mind. I said, wow, if I was the president of that South Africa or in a position of authority, this is the easiest way to handle it. You will see every illegal or undocumented immigrants or this thing. Immediately they'll be out of the country within 6 months. Deported. Nobody will, no fuse, no their country, their government of their country will even know about it. Except when they are being deported, that's when they will know the plan, the strategy in process to do that. But once you cannot control what somebody else does when you are planning this kind of thing. You want to rally people around. You can't control the intention of all the men you are bringing to come and follow you and march and shout for people to go back to their country. You can't control them. So whatever they do is on you. You are the one championing it. You are the one carrying it. You are the one. You are basically the activists, right? So it's your mission. So if they go out there and start to slaughter their fellow black men and women because they are yet to leave your country, it's on you. You did it. It doesn't matter. You take the responsibility. I'm telling you the pretty face. So don't think that because a woman, people will have mercy on you. Whatever happens is on you. You didn't think of that. Like the video, subscribe, see you in the next one.